Just a quick video of back on this model again, which is the Swiss 272, which I've had on the last couple of videos actually. Alright, so I had it all ready to go and thought, yeah, I'll get a train. I set it up with a train of wagons, steel coil wagons. I was going to have it pulling really heavy wagons, and I was doing a test run anyway around the layout, and all of a sudden it just come grinding to a halt, and it was acting a bit strange previous to that, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Anyway, it just came to a complete halt, and one side of it would work on the roller bearings on the test track. The other side wouldn't, so I identified it was this bogie that was froze. It sort of locked up. I thought, your heart just sinks when you spent so much time and effort reviving a model, and this happens. And I'm thinking, I thought it was a knackered gear or a broken gear, so I had to disconnect the bogie, take the complete gearbox apart, disconnect the circuit board, tested the motor was spinning fine, found out that this particular gearbox where the problem was, and all these gears on the lower section were fine, but inside here there's another main gear from the worm gear, and it just kept randomly locking up when I was spinning it. Just weird. I've never seen anything like it. So I thought, what am I going to do? What should I do next? Anyway, I got some WD-40 contact cleaner and absolutely flooded it and jetted that fluid into the entire gearbox using some paper towel as well, obviously, to get the residue, to collect the residue and everything. But then what flew out of it was a tiny bit of what looks like gravel or something, but it's hard, and that came out of the gearbox. You would not believe that was causing the problem, and that was stuck inside the top there. I think it flew out of that main gear on the top from the worm gear. So now it's all free and it's working perfectly, so I'm just so happy because none of the teeth have been damaged, luckily, because I didn't try forcing it and when it had the problem. So now I'm going to hopefully rebuild this complete side of the locomotive. I've had to take the PCB off, all the motor springs, the motor housing, to get to the top of the worm gear, to disconnect the clamp, to drop this gearbox out. I was thinking, I hope I don't have to order one of them, but anyway, that's a problem when you're buying second-hand stuff and you think, okay, it's a runner, and then you get problems like this. But to tell you the truth, it was over-oiled, this Loco. It's heavily oiled. And when you over-oil Locos and gearboxes, there's a chance it can pick up debris from the track. It might have even come, I think it probably might have even come from my layout, but it's a different colour of gravel or ballast to what I use that. But yeah, that's it. So a tiny little bit of gravel can cause and lock up and just cause this Loco to, or any Loco, to sort of stop working. But anyway, I'm going to rebuild this now. I'm going to get my tea and rebuild this on a Saturday night and hopefully get it running on the next clip, pulling some Swiss wagons, some really heavy duty wagons. But anyway, there we go. Right, so a couple of hours later and it's all fully rebuilt. I've tested it on the rolling road and it's all back together, and it seems to be working fine on the rolling road. So what I'm going to do is put it on the layout and hook up some Swiss steel coil wagons, the digital wagons which are shown in the last video. I'm going to wire them up, hook them up, see how it pulls them around the fourth inner loop, and hopefully it will pull alright without any more problems. So that's that. Another project which I'm going to do next is a V36 from Brawa, and that Loco is absolutely stunning. The detail on it is amazing, so I'm going to DCC fit out that next. Not sure whether I'm doing sound. I'll probably go Lock Pilot 5 if I can get I don't know what sort of space we got inside that Loco for sound, but I paid £49 for that, and I got it from Arcadia Models Tim, and he did test it, it was working, so I'm hoping it's going to be alright and there's not going to be any problems with it. Another wagon I got is this cement wagon here. I think it's a cement, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. From LS Models, that's another stunning wagon with all the under chassis detail as well. So that's that. So what I'm going to do, put this on and see what it's like, and get it on the track again, see what's going on. Right, so there we go. It's got the Fleischmann couplings installed, and it's pulling Roco digital wagons there, Swiss coil wagons. Another Roco standard heavily weathered coil wagon, so I'll just fire it up. Let's get this going. Yeah, they're quite heavy wagons, that particular set, because they're mainly metal chassis, etc. So give it a quick pulling session now, because last time it pulled these, that's when it failed with that grip, just going to a grinding halt. Yeah, it's looking nice. This is one of the tightest corners on the layout. This particular one going into the crane yard, it's really tight. You can see the flex on that. It's so close. It's looking good. Looking very nice up to now. So power it up a little bit more. Under the crane. Yeah, when things go wrong on model trains or with fine mechanics, if you can take them apart, it's great, but you've got to be so careful stripping them down. But this one stripped down really nicely. It rebuilt really nicely as well. So it's pulling them alright up to now, so I'll just crank up. Just change the function a minute, take that off. Yeah, it's running nice around the back end of the turntable underneath the heavily weathered Roco crane there. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine, this now. Yeah, what a beauty. What a beauty. So, The next set of wagons are going to be, I think these are Dutch. So I'm going to put another 2 sets of them on, get a 10 car set running. Also, while I've been going underneath the baseboards, pulling out, going through boxes, I found the other Trans-European Express Italian diesel high-speed rail car. And that's digital sound as well, so I thought I'll get this out because I've got the other Trans-European Express trains out. So it'll be nice because I've not had that on the layout for a long time, so I'm going to get that out and put away the Ventus JC Ventus. I'm going to put that out back in its box. A Hungarian, beautiful livery on that, and it's a superb model as well. So, everything is looking good on this model at the moment. It's just it's so disheartening when you get something, you put a lot of time into it and it goes wrong and it doesn't work right or something fails on it. But if you can fix it and take your time doing it, it's a good feeling when you get it back and up and running again like this. So yeah, the next video will be, or the next clip will be, the full 10 car sets of the steel wagons running around the layout.